Hi, everybody. How are you today? This
What's
is a
up? What's up?
very, very serious video that I'm about to do. Hold on.
Okay, well, look, let me say this first. Happy Friday, happy weekend, everybody.
Oh, yeah. I forgot Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. Uh, in this video, I'm going to be talking about Bishop Lamor Whitehead. Well, no, Larry Reid responding to Bishop Lamar's $20 million lawsuit. And I'm going to explain to you how this ties into the internet. So I got to break it up so you guys can understand. And I want today, after I do this damn video, all those people that accuse Larry Reid of being a P, I want you guys to have that same energy today. I want you to have that same energy today. You have ridiculed this man, and it's crazy. But anyway, Bishop Whitehead is a con artist with a record of being a con artist, okay? And I'm going to get to the lawsuit in a minute. I'm going to show you how he brought his antics to the internet.
Mm-hmm.
And what he does is, and this is a true story, he'll find a victim you don't even know. He don't know a person, right? He went around saying that this man named Arthur Miller Jr. was his father. He just out the blue started saying that was his father. Well, the wife and the siblings were like, stop saying that. That's not true. This man had got in, I can't remember what it was. He just said this man was his father. And Sin, when you come up, you can fill in the blank. He started saying this man was his father. This man was a policeman and a hero. He started saying it was his father. When the man passed away, Bishop Lamor Whitehead tried to get half of his insurance money, claiming to be one of the siblings.
Yeah.
What? You don't know this family? When the insurance company asked him for the DNA test, he refused to take it.
I know.
So let me tell you how they do this on the internet. So he's brought his antics to the internet, and he's got a big group of people now doing these antics. For me, for an example, somebody I didn't even know, never met on Perry's channel one time. I consider that to be a caller. One time. Says I didn't shout him out. Then he goes on the internet and said, I had sex with Sharrell. What? You don't know me?
Yeah, no, I get it.
Everybody believed it. Rah, 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 rah. You know, because everybody's a sucker for a good story. Oh, Sharrell cheated on Perry. We live in two different states. So they're going around doing this to the big bloggers. And it could be, and the group is getting bigger and bigger. So they just start making up stories on people. Just make it up out of the blue. And everybody runs with it. And everybody agrees. Oh my God, can you believe what Sharrell did? She cheated on Perry, and this guy's doing interview after interview after interview.
Right.
I don't know you.
I know.
And I'm sitting here screaming, I don't know this man. I don't know him. Never went to his state. Don't know him.
Right.
Did a background check on him. Don't want to know him. Another crook, another felon.
Uh-huh.
So people are going around making Armand a victim. Storm Monroe's been a victim. I'm a victim. They find people with numbers and they just make complete lies. One guy went on his channel and allegedly read a text message from Perry. But you know how you stop yourself from being a victim from this? When you hear people saying these outlandish stories, say, where's the evidence? He read this text message like this. Oh, and Perry said this. Perry said that. But never once turned his phone to the audience. Oops, my phone slipped out.
Right.
Never once turned his phone to the audience. Never once. They supposed to have all these emails that I wrote, and where's the receipts? This guy who claims that he slept with Sharrell.
Uh-huh.
Not a single ounce of evidence.
They won't ask for receipts, Sharrell. Simply, Misery Love Company these people want to run with the narrative. If they ask for proof, then it shuts down their narrative. So they'll just run with whatever. You know, if that makes sense. Like they don't want to question the person. They would just come run the story so they can get some clicks and views.
Don says, don't worry, he starts his job on Wednesday. Evidence. You need evidence because he might just say, I need money to get to work, and there's no work.
Yeah, right.
This is how bad it's gotten. There's absolutely no work. They're always fundraising for something. I need money for this. I need money for that. And people believe it. People run with it. Oh, you know, Sharrell did this, and how dare they call the cops on? It wasn't for, and then he turned it into, they only called the cops for a welfare check. Lies about everything. Everything coming out of these people's mouth is lie. It's not just him. It's a group of people running around the internet, making up lies for monetary gain. They want money. They want money. People give it to them. It happens every time. Right. I've seen people say, I'm going to run my channel. Hey, don't forget this. You know, I take, go ahead and donate. Go ahead and do, run around looking for money. They make bloggers their victims. Bishop Lamor Whitehead decides to pick Larry Reid. Hey, your turn, you're next. So he's been doing this for a long time. I'm going to get into the details. He just decided one day, him and his clan, that, hey, Larry Reid touches small boys. And Sharrell, so how I ran up on this. So I've been doing housewives, minding my business over there. Of course, there's a rumor going around that I'm being sued by Diana Jenkins. Does anybody ever ask for any proof? I seen somebody say yesterday she was sent 8 cease and desist. Oh my God.
Yeah.
She's being sued. Then they put it on their phony blogs. It's a racket, people. It's a racket. If I make fun of a big blogger, I'm going to get the numbers. When I get the numbers, I'm going to ask for cash apps. I'm going to ask for super chats. Somebody made it a quota. I got to get this much a day. Let me get this much money a day. Have I ever once on my channel, and you guys are my ride or dies, people that have been there long, have I ever once asked for any money? I don't even have a cash app. I say every day, you don't have to support the channel, but you do, and I appreciate it. I've never said, I'm not going to do this video till I get to so much money. What? If you guys are tired of being victims that's falling for everything and giving up your hard-earned money, when they come up with these cockamamie stories, say, where's your evidence? The one guy really got on the phone and said, oh, Perry said this. He did not put those receipts on the screen.
He can't.
Did not.
Right.
Remember one time when Cuda Brown said you were on the phone?
Yeah.
And you went live like, who
are
you talking to? They just make up lies. Lies that can damage your career, lies that can damage your life, like you touch young boys. So let me tell you, Larry Reid ain't playing. Larry Reid is not playing. But what'll happen is they'll get the money then, and your reputation will be shot. While they have money in all this money that's coming in, because people flock to it like bees on honey. They love a good YouTube drama.
It's
so
like
they're
the
making money while all this is happening. It takes a while for you to get a lawsuit together. By that time, people don't care. Your reputation has already been shot. And they just move on to the next victim. And they quietly settle the case. After you didn't pay hundreds of thousands of dollars. Then they quietly want to settle it. And I guarantee you in the settlement, a part of the agreement is no one talks about it. after you've been a victim for 3 goddamn years.
Mm-hmm.
So, and right now, what's going on right now, everybody ask yourself, when they tell these cockamamie stories and they put out their Photoshop evidence, say where's the receipts. The story has to make sense. If not, you are participating in ruining someone's career or their life.
Or either helping them scam one way or the other.
Or helping them scam. It's going to get to the point where, I know for me, I'm not asking for no money. But for the followers, I wouldn't give you one penny. One penny. So they're telling you these salacious stories and making up all this stuff, and it just comes off the top of their head, and then cash out, cash out.
Mm-hmm.
And can you believe this happened? And Sharrell did this and Sharrell did that. Cash out.
Mm-hmm.
Or can you give me some money? I start my job tomorrow. That job is never going to come. How many times did he do that on your show?
Shit, I mean, I
and
think
people are sending this idiot money.
Mm-hmm.
One of my mods was a victim of this. She starts cash apping him. That's her story to tell. Anyway, so what's the name? Bishop Lamor Whitehead brings his antics to the internet, and he teams up with other bloggers, and they decide to make Larry Reid their victim. Okay, and had anyone asked themselves this? Do you really think Sharrell would support someone that takes advantage of children? Do you really think that low of me that I would do that? It's just part of the action. Some people hear the word touch young man and they ran with it. Especially if you're a survivor of something like that. You know, that's sensitive to you. You're going to take that very serious. It wouldn't cross a normal person's mind to think, this is a money grab. People don't think like that. But until you can get to that point and they start talking, don't follow the story, follow the evidence. Anyway, so when you falsely sue somebody, when you falsely sue somebody to shut them up or to get it in the public eye, some people do it just to say, yeah, that's a lie and I sue them. And you have no intentions of going through with the case or even winning the case, because, you know, he said he's suing Larry Reid for defamation. He said what Larry Reid said made him lose $20 million. Have you seen that church?
And
that
members.
He stole, by the way. This man is so crooked. So he says that his father is somebody he pulled out the blue and he was doing that for money. And then he said his church was his church. He's currently being sued right now because he stole somebody's church. And not only did he steal the church, he's bold enough to allegedly have a robbery go down in the church, hold press conferences there in front of this church, file bankruptcy for this church. He stole. I'm going to get into that later because I want to talk about, I'll do another video, how he just stole a church. But most people don't have time to go pull up lawsuits. Most people don't have time people come to these channels because you worked all day and you want to know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where we give you that information. Until somebody can prove, I don't think people even knew I don't think people knew he stole this church. It's crazy. Well, let me tell you what's going on now. So anyway, if you sue somebody with no intentions of winning, and this is how I won my cases, always tell your lawyer to refer to the anti-SLAPP law. We were the first people to use that law here in Las Vegas. It's a new law, and a lot of the newer attorneys don't know about it. I've been pushing it. Emily Baker's been pushing it. Anti-SLAPP, to start breaking up some of these scams that go on in the internet. So what you're saying is, yeah, you could sue me, but I'm going to make you pay for it. This is how I've been winning my judgments. Anti-slap, anti-slap. Just get that in your head, especially if you're a blogger, because the way that this mob, that's what I'm calling them, is growing in numbers, how people just start attacking the innocent bloggers. Somebody might throw a lawsuit in there. Anti-slap, anti-slap. It really works every time. So anyway, so he comes on and he says that he's suing Larry Reid because Larry Reid said that he scams people out of money. This is why he sued Larry Reid.
Right.
Larry said he scams people out of money. He said he will be locked up in about 3 months, and that Larry Reid has harmed his reputation as a bishop. It's a joke.
I know. It just sounds funny.
A joke. Larry Reid has to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars. Somebody said that he spent, I can't remember the number. It was like $800,000 on lawsuits. That is not made up. If you have a high-powered attorney over the years, he has spent that amount of money for some liar that wants a quick money grab.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, this is about the Bishop and Larry's case. Everybody, I can't wait for the Levantre case and the Tasha K case, because everybody in the chat loved it. Said, oh, he's pathetic, he's a loser. Ew. And Sharrell hangs with pedophiles. It was just bad. It was really, really bad. Anyway, so he goes and sues Larry Reid. Okay. Larry Reid, lawyer, did a fabulous job in this response. Fabulous. They go over, they said, okay, so we're going to go down and dismiss and show you each claim how it's false. Okay. So he says that the first claim, Larry Reid called me a scammer. They went back on this man's history. Okay. 2008, you were charged with identity theft, fraud, and a prison sentence. 2008, you stole somebody's identity to get a car loan. That all those cars he scammed to get. According to this document, he scammed. He has a slew of unpaid judgments. And one of the judgments, hold on, I'll get to that, of unpaid judgments. December 2020, he was indicted for fraud, attempted wire fraud, attempted extortion, and false statements. Also, Larry Reid's attorney said that this is rhetorical hyperbole. I hope I said that right.
It sounds right.
BS. Okay. His lawyer said that everything that Larry Reid said that you're suing for is true. You have a record of scamming people. You're indicted right now for scamming people. But him saying, but you'll be locked up in about 3 months, you're going to get locked up again. Okay, for the things that you do. Also, they said they can't prove that the statements were made in malice. Then they talk about his need for attention. He wants to be famous so bad, okay? This is what probably could have led Larry Reid to think this about him. After the robbery, he held a press conference, right? Then he reenacted the robbery.
No.
This is all for attention. This will make people think, well, this might be a damn scam. He shows that he wanted to take it, shows he wanted the world to take notice of him. He did. He holds these press conferences. He wears these flashy suits. Then they said there were over 400 videos made about the robbery, but you single out Larry Reid. It was reported on ABC, the New York Daily, News, the New York Post, Essence Magazine, and CBS. But you said Larry Reid damaged your reputation. 400 videos, 400 people, 400 people with chats. Now, a lot of people weren't believing that robbery. A lot. Okay. Then, not Larry Reid's attorney is brilliant. Then they came with the uppercut. They have a tape of his own attorney saying, Attorney Whitehead has 2 open investigations. This is what his attorney made a video about. 2 open investigations, and he predicts that Larry will be subject to some kind of indictment. So his own attorney said the same exact things that he's suing Larry Reid for. Make it make sense, Pierre.
Wow.
Make it make
sense. That's crazy.
It's absolutely crazy. And his own attorney made a video about it. So he's saying that Larry Reid made these salacious videos. Do you call your attorney's video salacious? When he said the same exact thing as Larry Reid said? It's a joke, people. It's a joke. Also, they went over his record. In 2007, he pleaded guilty for receiving a stolen 9mm semi-automatic. 2008, he was sued for defraud, identity theft, spent 6.5 years in prison. Also, criminally possession of a stolen property. Also, there's an article out there, and I believe Conscious TV read this article on my channel. I think he did, where he raised funds, okay, for a youth mentorship program. In what do you say when you do it together? In also along with, it's a word for it.
Conjunction.
Yeah, with the NYPD. So they were supposed to be raising funds for a mentorship program. Made it up. NYPD has no association with Bishop Whitehead.
Damn.
Made it up. Made it up. And people ask me, how come I wasn't quick to judge Larry Reid? When I heard about the stories, this doesn't make sense to me. Then they tried to punish me. They tried to punish me for coming out saying, I don't think this happened, guys. It's not making sense. They said, how dare you insert yourself in the Larry Reid case? Insert myself? When I last checked, I was a damn blogger, free to do any story I want to do. You're doing it, but I can't.
Right.
Dear Sharrell, Sharrell has inserted herself in Larry Reid's business when there was tons of other people covering the case too. See, don't let these people tell you something that doesn't make any sense. Please. Also, one of the unpaid judgments that he never paid was $260,000. He failed to pay back campaign for his failed campaign. He ran for Brooklyn Borough president. This man wants to get into politics.
Yeah.
With a record like this. Also, his $4.5 million home has fallen into bankruptcy. He denied that, remember? He's also getting indicted currently for the older lady that gave him her life savings. What time is it? Okay. I'm not going to cover the whole thing. I did a portion because I don't want to go all night like my boy Conscious TV, but he will break it down. I'm simply pointing out the major things for me. I'm going to keep covering these lawsuits because part of the plan is we'll go ahead and get the cash up front, get all the people in right now. And you know, whenever there's drama, your numbers spike. And those super cash and those cash apps and all the other stuff that they
Mhm.
starts pouring in. They never talk about what happened after. They never talk about the lawsuits. What they do is quietly settle. We're going to shh. And a part of the settlement is we're not going to talk about this.
Right.
And then they go on and then they find another victim. They call it the beef sector. I didn't even know what a beef sector was.
I see your point though, because like really at this point, it's been a series of videos about Larry Reid, Levante, but it's no follow-up on Levante that he's found himself now to speak for himself. And which is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? That's a really good thing. But the question would be, and nobody really want to ask this from the other side, is where are you at? What stage are you now in seeking justice? Because that's what the whole last 2 months have been about.
I mean, everybody says, look, Larry Reid did this. Reid did this to me, 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 and touched me. And he never talks about why he didn't go get justice for Larry Reid himself. Why is it Larry Reid has to sue these people, not the other way around? Because I know if you touched my ass, I'm not playing with you. I'm taking your ass to court. Yep. And I think the statute of limitations was criminal, but you could still sue him civil. Why haven't you sued him? Why haven't you sued him? This filthy, undecent human being. The lowest of the low, because when you mess with children, you're the lowest of the low. And let me tell you something. It's really ironic, because let's not forget, Bishop Whitehead's first wife accused him of touching his children. He is not allowed to see his children. But all of a sudden, you're an advocate for Larry Reid's accusers? It has to make sense, people. Don't let people get on here and tell you a juicy story without 1 ounce of evidence. Everything I said today is filed in the court of law and it's open to the public. Go to Pacer, take a look at it. How much is Pacer, Perry? 20 cents a
copy. It could be, I don't know, it's something like that, 15, 18 cent a copy or something, or whatever you want. Somewhere around 20 cents. You want to go line by line, go to Conscious TV. He will sit there and he will go line by line. He will show you the evidence. He will show you the papers. Like, I'm just tired, the dark side of YouTube. Okay, so Armand Wiggins did a video a couple days ago talking about people turning on him, people lying on him. I felt like the boy was telling my story. Either a caller said it or he said it. I don't remember how it was. The bigger you get, the worse it gets. You become a target. It took me a long time. Listen, I'm one of the few channels that takes phone calls. Every problem that I have has been from people coming on my panel, getting exposure. Then they start feeling like it's their channel, and then they turn their back on you. Perry, how many times you had that loser on your channel? He came on your channel the first time. Yeah.
Then he wants to come and say that he's having an affair with your wife.
I promoted his channel. I went to his channel.
You promoted the damn channel.
I tried to help him. But, and I can't let that one person stop me from ever doing it again. But it makes me leery when I enter anything like that at this point.
I only take, and this is what callers that I am familiar with. Because if I bring in anybody new, I'm setting myself up for more drama. These people that are going crazy and losing their damn mind and on a money grab, I met on Nosey's channel. I can't even go over there anymore. Taking callers is dangerous.
Yep.
Very dangerous. And that's why very few of the big bloggers do it.
I mean, really at this point, social media is like dangerous like that from a standpoint, because you get these bloggers, not mentioning names, just saying bloggers who would say, and I just go specifically with the Larry Reid thing. Oh, we know he did it and all this. Well, no, I get it. You can feel a certain way that somebody did something, but wouldn't you want a day in court if somebody was accusing you of something? But it's ironic. They will have other people on their panel throwing out accusations with no receipts every day, and they think this person is the Bible. So how can you have it both ways? Or is it you understand it's not both ways? You just in for the money grab. You just there to help this person scam as long as you benefit. This shit's been going on for a couple months now. Accusation at that, and they're outlandish accusations. It's not like not even something small. You know,
this person said, Perry paid him, or I paid him $300 to sleep with him. Or, this person said that. Perry sent him D-pics.
Oh, yeah, it was something like that. Yeah. But people, you know what's funny? People never ask for the picture. Oh, that's too graphic. Well, you know, at a certain point, they can send it to you in private. So you can get some evidence. But that's
I'm sleeping with Sharrell, having sex with Sharrell. And people were, ooh, child, can you believe she did that? I live in a whole different state, and I don't know you.
And hell,
I don't know you.
The person can't even find a woman. No less is he gonna be with Sharrell.
People ate it up. They ran with it. I knew she was the type. I could tell. I had a feeling she was doing that.
Yeah, I mean that's the idea. So I know we can laugh about it now a little bit, but it's frustrating to see people be that naive. But then I had to soak it in. They ain't naive. They just want drama out there, and just hope for somebody's downfall. They don't even believe it.
They made me their target, and I didn't even know because I don't know them. I don't know that man. He decides one day, Sharrell's got big numbers. Let me attract attention, because what'll happen? So they start saying something bad about a person. I'm having an affair with Sharrell. I don't care. I'll tell people time and time again, that's a lie. Don't listen to it. People gonna run over there and listen to it. They're gonna run over there and listen to it. People that you know, Perry, that used to be on your panel, up there dragging your ass. I knew it. They're that way. That's what they do. That's how they are. Why do I hear Perry behind me? I guess answering the door. They'll run over there and they'll watch it and they'll watch it. But then they forget this part. They want to hear my response, so they run over to me too. It's just a mess. It's just a mess. These people have been dragging my name through the mud on pure lies.
Yeah. That was
sales. I ain't heard one person in the chat say, where is your evidence? Where's your evidence? So listen, to the true victims out there, Armand,
Storm.
Okay, Storm.
I'm getting it too. Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody else? If you want to know what YouTube can do about this, call me and I will tell you in private. Because it is things that we can do about this. And you don't have to be somebody's victim or money grab. Because you can sue them too. This takes a while and it takes lots of money. But there's other things that you can do. And for all you simpletons that just love drama, whether it's real or it's not, who take advantage of people, shame on you. Let me take some calls because this is ridiculous. No, it's real. It's disgusting.
No, Sharrell, I know. I'm only laughing. I know it get emotional.
Can you imagine being Larry Reid? So listen, I didn't know about this beef section. I didn't know anything about it. It's quite. I went on my friend's channel and that was it. I didn't know how low people could get.
Yeah, it's wild. It's out there.
How low people could be. And when it first started happening, I'm like, why is he saying this? Well, this is not, This don't make any sense. I don't know him. I heard somebody talk about that section. They said they don't even say it to mean it.
They just say it just to be saying things to be funny. And
It's,
that's how they get the entertainment.
well, look,
It's crazy.
if you want to put a stop to it and you are a blogger, call me and I will tell you in private how to stop this. Because there's things that can be done. Because at first I was like, I was just shocked. Like, and these people are people that you tried to help. You
Right.
tried to help.
Mm-hmm.
Child, hold on. So I'm gonna keep following the Larry Reid thing now. Now anybody in their right mind right now can't say Larry Reid is dealing with a hardcore con artist. Con artist. You stealing people's fathers. You stealing identities. You're buying cars with phony loans. And people's first reaction to this guy says Larry Reid touches young boys, and everybody believed it. No, you look where it's coming from. Now it's in a court of law. It's a well-organized scam. It's a scam. Matter of fact, I'll be leery. Anybody keep asking me for cash apps. It is a scam.
Yeah.
And I couldn't figure it out. I was like, I don't know this person, never talked to this person. You called on my show one time. I don't know you, let alone have your phone number to send you a damn text message. It's crazy. Hey, Denzel, how are you?
What's up, Denzel?
What's up? How y'all doing today?
Oh, we good. We good. Happy weekend.
Same to y'all.
Sound off. What do you think about this mess?
Excuse my language. It's some bullshit.
It's a mess. It
No,
really is.
they need to leave y'all alone.
Yeah.
They keep, it's different YouTubers. They keep using your name for clout, and it's ridiculous.
It's a damn shame.
It's ridiculous. I wanna ask you this. Why is people keep calling Larry Reid gay?
I
Because they,
I don't know. I
because
think they mean it in a bad way. Oh,
because
look at
it's
him. He's gay, so that's why he's attracted to
yeah,
the women.
because some because it's some people that saying, well, he's gay and he probably had a relationship with that boy. Do you believe he had a relationship with that boy?
I do not. I believe.
I don't believe it either. You know, it's just I don't know. I don't know. I don't like when people lie on people. Like, don't do that. Don't do
I didn't
that.
believe it before it happened, but now that it's happening to me,
Yeah.
I really don't believe it. I mean, listen. So I say this story doesn't make sense. I didn't know Common. I just said this doesn't make sense. Something's missing here. Let me go ahead and look into it.
Yeah.
They got pissed, and then they made me a target.
Who got pissed?
Other bloggers,
Oh,
the con artists, the
well,
scam.
they need to leave y'all alone.
They do.
Okay, because they're gonna make Trina come out.
Well, no, because now I know, and this is why I'm telling other bloggers. If somebody keeps using your name in the title or lying on you for clicks and views,
Yeah,
call me. There is something that you can do about it.
right, exactly.
That doesn't involve spending hundreds of thousands of dollars or
Yeah,
going years in a court of law.
Mm-hmm.
There's something you can do about it.
yeah,
And just call me.
yeah, because it's like different. It's different YouTubers, and they just using your name for clout, and it's just like for what? They just need to leave you
Well, have you looked at
alone.
their numbers? They have soared. They have soared.
Yeah, yeah, because you are famous YouTuber, and it's crazy. They need to leave you alone.
D, can I see your face? You can go back on Avatar. I'm real leery about bringing up people I don't know. You could just take it off and show me your face and then put it back on. Or else I can't bring you up. Okay, I'm not bringing you up.
And
I'm very
Sharrell, I want to say something. You know, you remember when YouTube used to be fun? What happened with that?
yeah.
What happened to that?
I think greed. I think.
Yeah, that's what it
Yeah.
is.
Hey, Bonji,
Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Perry.
Hey,
Hey,
hey, what's up?
Denzel.
What's up?
Hey,
this
Okay, hold on.
Larry Reid absolutely is going to win this case. He's absolutely going to win his case with Levantre,
I
and
believe
he's
it.
going to win his case with Tasha K.
I believe that too.
Now, you cannot believe me and keep running with the circus act.
And I want to say something, Sharrell. This is the thing, you know. I think the Larry Reid accuser should have came to you and spoke to you because Tasha K, she's a liar. She's a liar. I don't know why people believe her anyway. She's a liar.
I don't know. She was proven in court to be one. So I'm not being
Yeah,
mean when I say she's a liar. Girl,
exactly.
you lost your case and you owe
Exactly.
somebody else. Was it $4 million? And then people are going to say I'm hating on Tasha K when I call her a
No,
liar.
she is a liar.
Yeah. You know what though,
Hey
and that
now,
could be true though. And I would just say this real
Hey,
fast on a note with that. I can't even blame her for the whole thing with that.
Hmm.
The accuser, if he was looking for justice, he should have went to the court of law
Exactly.
instead of allegedly going to get a payoff.
Exactly.
That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Schmoopy says we have such a supportive community and beautiful community here. We really, 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 really do.
Yes.
Those people are jealous and they're trying to ruin what I have. Hey, Deb, let me finish reading this. How can we help you bust this ring up? I don't know, but I know that there is things in place that YouTube can help us now.
Or I would say this: just keep believing in truth, and when a person come across with something, just simply ask for a receipt,
Ask for a receipt.
That's
and
Ask
right.
for a
and
receipt.
and that helps out this community.
Exactly.
We've had people pretend they were on the phone with us. I'm
yep.
not making this up. I had to record it. Pretend like they were on the phone with us. Read a document that we supposedly sent them. Just make just lies. Just but the most outrageous is that I slept with somebody who lives in a whole different state, and Perry paid him to do it. Like
That's
what?
crazy. That is
People
crazy
believed it,
because they are idiots. They
and he
idiots.
is slurring while he's telling the story.
Yeah, he's stupid.
Val, go ahead. I cut you off. What up, Val?
Nah, what's up?
What's up? What's
Well,
up?
first,
What's up?
well,
What's up?
first of all,
Hey, Val.
okay. Hey, I
What's
gotta
up?
always remind people I am a comedian. I tell jokes. I try to make fun out of stuff. Okay, so first of all, I'm offended that Perry sent a picture that's to somebody else. I ain't getting no dick pic. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to be good friends. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm offended. You know what I'm saying? Sharrell, girl, you know you're beautiful. So you know folks gonna lie and say they hit that. You know what I'm saying? So whatever he can do to try to make a fool out of himself. This is the thing. When people do stupid stuff like that, they look for attention. When they get the attention, and then all of a sudden they blur off to something else because they just all they doing is they thirsty. These people are thirsty. They thirsty, 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 thirsty. I just hate that you had to come out and you had to keep on saying something. I mean, I want to tell a person, I'm not gonna say who they are, because whoever you are, even when they inbox me and tell me somebody that they Sharrell, girl, call me. Sharrell got my phone number. Why the hell
Wait,
would you
somebody
give me?
emailed you to be pretending to be me?
Yeah, they messaged me on your page too, and they had said, "Call me, girl, call me."
Oh
Wait,
I sent,
wait,
I
wow.
sent,
through
I
my
sent it to Perry.
through Instagram?
No, on your YouTube page too. I sent it to Perry. He know. I know. I
Oh
told
my!
him. I sent it to him because like call me, girl, and with your picture on that thing. You know, your picture is
Yeah,
your
it's that
picture,
it's,
but
it's that fake thing where they go from a
Hey,
different
Freddie, I
chats
haven't seen you in
pretending
a
to be
while.
you. Where they go to
yeah,
different things pretending to be you.
right. They
Yeah, they
pretend
Yeah.
to be you.
pretend to be me. It's just getting out of hand. It's
Yeah,
getting out of hand.
it'd be so
But
funny. I'd be
but there's a
cussing them
way you
out.
could stop it through
No, you
YouTube.
can't. You
I'll
can't.
go
They're
right
gonna
back
keep
to
on.
her.
They're gonna keep on doing it. They're gonna
No,
keep
no,
on doing it.
no.
But
You go.
what?
I found another way. I can't say it.
Oh, okay.
But
Well, tell me later. Tell
if
me
this
later.
people call me if you're being harassed by anybody,
Mm-hmm.
call me and I will tell you how to stop it.
Oh, okay. Well, tell me then later.
Because
Anyway, I'm just
before,
saying that.
see, look at what Armand's been through.
Yeah, and y'all gonna keep on getting through it
Look what
as long as
Score's
you
been
got
through.
numbers. People
Before,
thirsty.
we just had to ignore it. And that's what really makes me mad. I sat on YouTube for a whole year talking to myself. I put in work.
That's true.
I didn't scam anybody for views. I've
No,
been working.
exactly.
But I'm gonna tell
And
you
you,
this. I'm telling you this. You helped me. You helped me when it came to the internet stuff. Even though I had stuff going on, you still helped me get higher with internet. Perry has helped me when it comes to internet. So Deb has helped me when it comes to the internet and YouTube stuff. So this is the thing. I just don't want none of you guys to stop helping people because there are some good coming out of the people that you do help. Of course, everybody's not gonna be good. Everybody's not gonna be bad. But don't stop
look,
what you're doing because a lot of times you guys expose the people that are liars and negative. Y'all
Yeah,
exposing them by helping them.
well,
that's
here's
right.
the thing though. You're right. And I'm on the fence about taking calls from new people. I met
Mm-hmm.
you.
Mm-hmm.
I've met Bonji, also Deb. I think I met everybody here through YouTube. That's
Okay.
turned out to be great friends.
Right.
Nina, Diva. So it's a double-edged sword. It
Right.
reached Freddie. I met Freddie on the internet. If it is the Sharrell fake account, tell them to stay in their basement. I mean, I could say for
Yep.
me, I have to have a check mark by my name, but Perry and Nosy are also victims.
Yeah, but I turn her in. That person who sent me he, she, or whatever, it's a thing on there. When anybody send you a message, you can report them as a spam, or you can report this as a fake account. So every time you do it, it's the three dots on the right hand side. You click it and you report them. And
But
I
it's
report
not just
everybody.
me, it's Larry Reid. Larry Reid has
Right.
taken the hardest hit. The
Yeah.
hardest hit. I'm going to break this up into episodes so I can make a lot of money. Like,
Right.
and I'm just going, what?
It's crazy.
That's some man's reputation. That's that man's reputation.
Yeah, exactly. His life can be ruined.
His life
Right.
is ruined because of that. He has to spend money that he could have. Just people think because you got it. Somebody said that. Did Tasha say this in court? Oh, I thought Cardi B had enough money to fight the case.
Oh hell, I don't know.
Hey, Sharrell.
Mel Strawberry begging for super chats. I can't.
Wow.
Who's next? Bonji, sound off.
This is what I think. And you brought it up when you said you spent a year talking to yourself.
I did.
You started. You put yourself out there when nobody was probably listening, and you worked and built your channel up. What has become a problem in our country, and our last president didn't help, and politicians right now who are not being truthful but are still rewarded.
Yeah, that guy is in the Senate that just made up a resume. And no
And
consequence.
lies continue
Santos.
to come out about him, but he is still in a position of authority. And when people see that our values have changed so much, people will go on the internet and say whatever about anybody. And
Right.
unfortunately for Larry's case, it really, really made him pay a big price. Even though the supposed victim goes to somebody who the legal system has proven that they have lied before. But because these, I call them parasites, because parasites feed from a body of something. And they're just picking and picking and picking and hoping. Another thing that makes people unhappy is you guys are married, you're working together, and you're positive in working together. We can tell from your rapport that you're not just showing this for YouTube. That's the relationship that you have. You guys are buddies and married, and they probably don't have somebody. So they're thinking, well, let's attack them and tear down their not only livelihood. They don't even know what you guys do outside YouTube.
I know.
Because for them, they're only looking at, let me get famous and let me get a quick buck. Unfortunately, you will succeed in doing that in the short term. Long term, it's gonna come back and bite your age.
Yeah, but that's after you done ruined somebody.
Oh yes. Oh
Dad,
yeah.
what are your thoughts?
So I didn't get to hear the whole thing. I kind of rewinded it back, and then I came back because I knew you dropped the link. But I'll say this, I think that it's sad for us as Black content creators where we can't support one another or just keep our mouths closed about things that we don't know, or
Right.
our opinions about something that we don't know about, and like let it just ride out so that you can see what the facts are. Like it seems like every time something happens, we got to immediately give our opinions about something.
Mhm.
You have to look at who's connected to people. Like I don't know Larry Reid. I know that you got. I mean, maybe not even you, but like with Armand and all them, like they have a relationship with him, and you got to go off the integrity of the person that is being attacked at the time and why people are attacking them. Look at the smaller content creators that are talking about these things they're trying to build. But why not build up your platform in a positive way? And to me, that's always been the thing. Even with my channel, like my channel was doing good, and then all that stuff happened, and then like I got off.
I
Right.
remember you've been
Yeah,
a victim too. I
Yeah.
forgot.
yeah,
That's how I met you.
yeah. I got off
Oh
because
my God.
it's
Listen, you guys, I don't know how I forgot this. Deb is him and Nosy have rode with me. They know what it's like to become somebody's target for cash. I forgot. Like we
Mhm.
were going through it, remember?
yeah.
So like
People
people just
people literally
lie on me for money.
people literally to this day still talk about that. And it's like people don't understand like what I was going through. They picked a side, and because everybody rode one wave, they all rode that same wave.
Mhm.
Matter I never exposed what I was going through. I came up on the platform where I was trying to address someone who I thought was my abuser or my attacker. And whether that was the person or whether it was not, I have every right to address someone who is attacking me. And no one, I mean, people, I'm not gonna say no one, people did care, but it looked like the majority of the people that I think I was around
They
did
just
not
love
care.
the
And
drama.
so
But you know what, Deb?
it got,
I forgot because I just learned this a couple days ago.
Mhm.
I'm going to tell you who that is and how they played a role in that. It's crazy. You were
I,
set up. You were
I,
set up.
I'm gonna talk to you behind the scenes too, because well, let's talk.
Okay, okay.
But I think that it's crazy because I went from everybody supporting me. I mean, my channel was like booming, super chats, people supporting, watching the commercials, everything. So like it just went like dead. And it's like, what do you do? As a content, I'm a new content creator as well. Not people don't even know what I did before, I joined all this stuff when I had, nobody's watching it. And, like you said, you went on for a whole year, nobody's listening to you. Listen, I've been on like, I had like maybe 5 channels where nobody listened to me, and I did major stuff on those channels. But to me, it's just like, when I don't know what other people do, I'm just talking about what Black people do. It's sad because we get to this place where like we got to take each other down to build ourselves up. And to me, that's pathetic because we've worked so hard as Black people to just try to be one and, succeed in life. And like, you can't even come on a platform where you built this thing and then succeed because you got your brothers and your sisters tearing you down left and right for no reason or from their own opinion. And maybe your opinion is wrong, but you never take the time to say, you know what, maybe I might not be right. Let me hear all the facts. Let me hear both sides. No one ever does that.
Yeah.
I
They
literally,
run with the drama. They run
yeah,
with the drama.
the drama is what sells, and it's like people keep saying about the sectors. Listen, I don't know about no sectors. What
I
I
ain't know nothing like beef
Yeah,
sector. What the hell is
I
that?
I, ain't I don't even know if I stumbled upon one or not. I don't know nothing about it. What I
Yeah.
know is that I came on my channel to have fun, talk about stuff I want to talk about. But it's like you can't even
You
enjoy your
can't.
own space that you built because someone has something to say or some way to try to tear you apart.
Mhm.
Where like, I mean, if you're not, I mean, and I say me, I'm not for, I'm not a confrontational person. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just dog off, because I don't have time for this. My real life is more important to me than being on the internet and listening to people tear me down every day. I've already been through that. I don't need to do that on YouTube.
Mhm. Emmanuel, sound off.
Hey guys, happy
Hey,
Friday.
what's up?
Hey,
Look,
let
Sharrell.
me. So I see somebody new in the chat.
What? Oh,
Yeah, that's you. Should I bring up someone new, guys?
No,
No?
See,
What now?
Should I bring up somebody new that I
no.
don't know?
What are they saying in the chat? Then you can determine if you want to bring them up or not.
Absolutely.
If they
Uh,
if they being negative in the chat, then you don't need negativity on your
Are they
panel.
showing their face?
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, okay.
but still the
Here,
negativity though.
what should I do?
Yeah.
I'm paranoid right now, new people. I'm sorry, new people. I am paranoid. Should I bring them up?
I mean, you gotta drop them down if it turns.
Okay. Okay. Welcome, new person.
I'm too handsome for you to even debate whether or not you should bring me up. Like, come on. I'm just kidding. No, hi, my name is Denai. I am not new to the social media stuff, and the conversation that you're talking about is something that I've seen and witnessed. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I love the entertainment. I love the toxicity. I love it. You know, I like to look at it. I've seen your videos. You're funny when you're not trying to be. You know, I think is an entertainment sector on YouTube. And that's just what it is. And you unfortunately are a part of that. I want you to know that you're actually a part of that, Sharrell. Don't try to other yourself, but you're a part of it. Like,
I'm confused. What do you mean?
It's like the stuff you cover, the fact that you have the paperwork and stuff like that. I know you're doing your due diligence to make sure that you're credible, but all of that is a part of what I call the dark side of YouTube, right? And I'm not trying to brand it or whatever, but covering the celebrities.
What that mean?
What'd you say?
Hold on, hold on, Sin. Let him talk. I'm not understanding what he's saying. Go ahead.
Me either. Okay. When you cover the celebrities and there's different personalities, you create these relationships. You all have these intrinsic relationships that fall apart, get better, fall apart all over again. Me as somebody who's been like, I haven't been on YouTube as a personality. I'm just new here, but I've been looking and watching. You are a part of that, Sharrell. It's just like, some of the things that you're saying that's happening to you, it happens to everybody on so many different platforms.
So you're saying I make up stories on people?
No. I don't say that you make up stories on people. I say that you are a part of this entertainment sector that sometimes it can get malicious. Sometimes is what I'm saying to you. I didn't never say that you make up stories. You are an entertainer.
I don't know what it is. I'm not understanding what he's saying. So Deb, what is he talking about?
He's basically saying like you're a part of entertainment.
Right. You're a personality.
Yeah.
You can't,
right.
It's basically like a reality show and like
like you're part of that.
Talk about like you put yourself in a space of scrutiny for anybody.
So a lot of people feel that way. Okay, like
it comes with the territory. It's not me shading you, you know.
But to a certain extent, when you saying I'm putting my hands on young men, that don't come with the territory. When you say that I'm having an affair, when you make up the bold-faced lies.
You know what? And I want to speak to that. That's actually what convinced me to come here because I was there in real time when this, I'm pretty sure you don't want me to name him, but I know exactly. Okay. I was there in real time when there was allegations to where like you called the police on him and sent them to his house. And I'm like, why would she do that? Is that what she's doing? And he even like played a clip of something like, you know, saying that you called the police on him. And then all of a sudden, we're asking like, why did it go this way? Or why would she do that to you out of everybody? You know, you got your own issues with the bigger creators. And then that's when he was like, Perry sent me his D picture and all of that stuff. And Perry can't get it up. So he basically
I can't.
No, I was there in real time. He said Perry paid him to have sex with you. And I'm like, where's the proof? In real time, I'm like, where's the proof? Because I don't believe this. Like, I need tangible.
So you did ask for proof. And what did he say when you said, where's the proof?
He ignored me. I went in his chat trolling, cussing him out. I made a whole video cussing him out. Like, why is you lying on this lady? And I want you to know that just because you are a personality, you are a fascinated personality. People love you, people hate you. People are going to talk about you. So I want you to know, as of lately, a lot of people that probably just sit there in his audience and come on his panel and feed into it, that don't necessarily mean that they believe him, because then you would see them on a different panel or on their own channel saying he's lying. We know he's lying. As a matter of fact, you know, we suspect that Michael is gay and don't even like women. That's what
you said his name.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But that's what's going around. So I honestly was offended by that because, you know, I met him on a panel and I was supporting him. And now I can't support anybody who just overtly say things like that, because now you're compromising somebody's marriage. You don't know if her kids are listening. You don't know who's listening, her employer. You're basically saying that, you know, you was recruited to be a part of this network so that, you know, this guy can make you have, basically he painted Perry to be a cockhold, you know. So I was just like,
people say, why did Sharrell call the cops on him? Called the cops on him because me, Perry, and
also you did call the cops on him.
I did call the cops on him because but not for a welfare check. What? No, not a welfare check. Called the cops on him because me, Sin, and Perry were being harassed by him. He would call us. He would call them, cuss people out, say lies, acting very belligerent. He also brandished a weapon on his channel and threatened people. If anybody messes with me, they got this coming, and he showed it.
Oh, wow, that's crazy.
So I was like, so we had did a background check on him. He had been to prison, I don't know, 15 years, something like this, and he doesn't have a good background. I said, he's dangerous. I said, I'm going to call the cops because they know he's threatening people with a weapon. A GUN. He flashed the GUN on the screen.
Wow, I didn't know
that.
I
said, hold on, Denzel fell. So I said, that's a dangerous person. You never know what he's going to do, because he started yelling and screaming, yelling, screaming. So I called the cops and I said, this person has a weapon. First of all, that's could take you to jail. You can't be a felon with a gun. Ooh, I said it. You can't be a felon with a weapon. And so
how did you feel like you was in reasonable fear if you never met him and he doesn't have your address?
He was saying stuff. Look, I just want to say this. I just want to say, I put my face on here because I want to say this right here. First of all, instead of reminiscing through all this stuff, you can go on Perry Sanders' show. We had all those live shows on. Perry was trying to help him. He was on there every weekend begging for a girlfriend, begging for a hookup, and Perry was trying to hook him up with some girl because he felt sorry for him. It was just a pity party for him. That's why I got tired of watching him on it, because he was acting stupid on there. He was called women out their name and everything else. He got belligerent with everyone. Okay, so people stopped wanting to be on there because he was being ignorant. Okay, so now when he wasn't getting his way, now when Perry wasn't pulling him up, now when Sharrell wasn't pulling him up trying to help him, he just started turning and telling lies. So if you want to see the background of that, that's why. And when people are threatening your life and threatening to do something to you, you have to respond. Whichever way you respond is your choice. But I'm just saying, to go through all of that, you have to go on that channel to just actually see for yourself. Those are the receipts. If you go on there on Perry Sanders' show, go on there. Those are the receipts, and you'll see them on there.
And it's not even.
He pulled the GUN out on the show.
Right.
And
not only.
Okay,
he
well,
dachshund. He was just acting outrageous, but I don't know him. He never came on my show, only once as a caller. And I didn't know him like that. I seen him on Perry's show. Perry was trying to help him. That was Perry's thing.
Several times.
I don't go on Perry's show.
Several times.
So
I tried to help him.
I
tried to help him. And you know, he got upset because people were asking where was I, and you know, and then he just texted me in the middle of the night talking about I was trying to take over his channel. And you know, so my bad. So call me a bitch, call me raggedy head, raggedy Ann, and put and doxed me.
Doxed her phone number.
Oh
yeah. So you know, you can file for that pity story if you want to, but it's sad when a person has to do whatever they think is good in their sick mind to try to get people to come to their channel.
Check this out, Sid. He doesn't realize this. So the cops came to his house. We didn't even know they were going to go to his house because we were saying this is what's going on. They said they'll launch an investigation. So he turned it into a welfare call. No, it was because they're launching an investigation because you are not supposed to have a gun if you're a felon.
A weapon.
So how did you get his address? Like,
I did a background check.
I got ways of getting it, but I mean, you know.
Perry had to help him.
So I explained this. I came on my show and I said, listen,
we never doxed his address. That's a different thing.
I get a Google alert. Right? I don't watch it. Perry will watch it, and sometimes he'll let it slide. But if a person keeps putting my name in the title, he keeps an eye on them. So you get on his radar. So Perry keeps an eye on you, and we got another person that keeps an eye on people.
Sharrell,
Yeah,
well, this is what I would say, Sharrell. I've heard. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, sir.
I want to say something about something that you said about this being entertainment. This is not Bravo on MTV, VH1, BET. This is YouTube.
Hello.
This affects people's real.
Oh my God, he froze.
Oh, where he go?
Oh, you froze. Deb, you froze. See, Perry, I told Perry when he had that
I
ugly
don't want to drop him. I want to hear
motherfucker on his, I told Perry, stop putting that ugly motherfucker on his channel trying to get him a hookup. Don't nobody want to hook up with that boy. So that he gets mad. I told Perry then that nobody want to screw that boy in the dark. So then it was a pity party. I got tired of the pity party. It was a
but here's the thing. Perry went out of his way to help him.
He sure did.
He helped him
Even
set
if
up
he
the channel.
And now you got a video talking about. I see your video, Perry. I'm gonna go back and watch it. That title is hilarious.
Perry did everything, and then all of a sudden he turns on Perry because I don't shout him out. I didn't shout him out because he came on my channel one time and he was belligerent, and I was
right.
I can't. And I
one time.
And that's the bottom line. The bottom line is this: look, I can accept it if I try to help somebody and the person stabbed me.
Thank you.
When you unappreciative and you want to come on and then you want to attack my wife, now
that's
my issue. When
that's
you want to start talking this shit and you want to go and do all this, well, you know what? It's war. You do what you do. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do.
That's right.
And that's not a threat. That's probably a promise.
People can say, people can say a lot of other things.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, this could have happened. This could have. You know what? A lot of other things could be happening too if I don't say nothing.
Right. Exactly. You ignored him for a good while. You tried to help him.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I said. Some people that you Perry, you help a lot of people. Some people you help, and some good gonna come out of it. All not gonna come out good to everybody. So don't stop helping people. I'm just saying. I told you about that ugly. You can see it. I told you keep that ugly motherfucker off your channel, but you kept on bringing that little ugly motherfucker on the channel. I told you.
But the sad part about it, Val, but the sad for everybody in the chat, the sad part about it is he's doing a reaction. He's doing an action to cause a reaction to make himself look
because
good.
he wants attention.
And the sad part about it, and the sad part about it, the same people you stumble on trying to go up are going to be the ones you're going to need coming down.
Exactly.
So, you begged me to come on your channel and help you.
Thank you.
And when I tried to help you and your viewers were asking for me, my goal was not to be on your channel and take over, but you got upset because the attention went on you for 5 minutes. So all of a sudden I'm trying to take over. So I think right now that this person has gone to a point where now you've fallen out with every other YouTuber on the streets.
Tell
your story how he burned you and you were just trying to help him.
Yeah, he burned me. He just called me. All of a sudden, out the blue sky, I don't want you on here because you trying to take over my channel. I said, but you asked me. I'm not trying to take over your channel. And then a couple of weeks, not even 2 months, not even a month ago, you called me back begging me after I had been off your channel for a long time. You begging me to come back on there. And I know you got somebody in your ear. I'm a grown woman. If I want to make a YouTube channel, I'll make one about you. So, and I mean, he just keep bringing up my name. Once somebody said, stop saying Perry and Sharrell's name and my name, all of a sudden I'm that redhead Raggedy Ann doll. So, a liar, yeah. And the sad part. Yeah, he did Diva the same way. He cussed out.
Tell your story, Diva. This man is, I don't even know.
Hey, Diva, I wanted to say hi, Diva. You was the first person that I came onto the panel with. I just wanted to say hi, and I respect it, and I love your channel.
Hi, thank you. Love you back. Listen, that one right there is a special kind of different and a different kind of special, okay?
Exactly.
We were so kind and good and nice to him. And we played the game with him and we embraced them, Sharrell, like you do everybody else. I would say never stop embracing, but I think the message has to be that once we smell a smidgen of crazy, we got to cut them off with no questions asked. You know what I mean? It just got to be that way. It's sad. It's sad you have to be that way. But all of us on here that know that was kind to him, embraced him every time he showed up, we let him in and we welcomed him. and he spit in our face. I will say this, what got me very upset with him was he is highly disrespectful to females.
Exactly.
He is.
He has no qualms about calling us a B. He will go off on us at the drop of a dime, and he won't even have no apologies about it. So even when you do absolutely nothing to him, right? So you know he's going to make up stuff, Sharrell. That's why you know you can ignore everything he made up, because even when you do nothing to him, he will curse you out and drag you for filth. I never forget, I was watching Perry that night, and nobody was talking about him. It was a situation. I'm not even going to bring it up. If they want to watch, go to Perry channel and look for the video. Okay. Nobody was saying anything to him or about him. He got in his feelings about the situation. He got the cursing the females out. He backed out and went off. And I mean completely off. I seen him go off on his subscribers. Okay. Accusing them of all kinds of things. So nobody is safe from his rants and his cursing out and his verbal beatdowns.
But he's worse, Diva, because he has teamed up with the beef sector. That's what they call it. I just found out.
Well, Sharrell, you're part of the beef sector. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. You're part of the beef sector too.
No, she's not.
No,
Sharrell, can I say something? You know, this is the thing. These people that keep making videos of you, they are just obsessed with you, and it's really scary and it's sick. And they need to get help. They need to leave you. They need to leave you alone.
The sad part about it is,
how do I say your name? Not.
Yeah. Oh, you said it right the first time. Yeah.
Okay. How am I part of it?
Because I think what it is that when there are certain narratives going on, and you interject, and you have a large, massive platform, and you state an opinion, and that narrative arise from the beef sector, or somehow went over to that portion of the algorithm. And when you're there, you're not part of it. So my introduction to you and what made me be here today, I'm not going to lie to you. I've seen other people talk about you, and I'm like, who is this? Let me see for myself. So I've been in your bushes watching. I'm like, you know what? She ain't that bad. She's like, you know, like an auntie. Like, no offense, but I'm like, she's like an auntie. She's just like herself, funny here, funny there, dry here, dry there. But it's who you are. Like, I'm not here to kiss your ass or anything like that, but it's who you are. So a lot of things that I heard about you, I did not let that deter my opinion about you. But I will say that you are crossing over. It's like your audience, and that audience is crossing over into your platform. So it's like, it is what it is. So
you're saying, oh my God, I think this is what he's saying. Tell me if I'm wrong. You're saying those people are in my audience? Anyway?
No.
So can I say something really quickly? What he's saying is, because they are using your name for clout, and they're in the B sector, you're kind of getting known over there because it's crossing over to that area.
Right.
However, what I'm trying to say to you is, just because somebody over in the B sector, in the trash, in the bottom of the barrel, uses your name, that doesn't mean that you are now a part of that sector.
Exactly.
Right.
Let me just finish. Okay. They are going to use whoever name they want to use to climb up to the top. And what they gotta understand is, when there's no more junk to talk about, then how do you carry on and keep your channel rising to the top?
Exactly.
The sector will find any beef that's going on. They don't have to know the person. They don't have to know much about the situation. And they're going to use that name for clout so that they can rise up and pull their channel up to the top. So, but just because you use a big name and you are in that sector, that doesn't mean that that person whose name you're using is now a part of that sector. Sharrell is known for her reviews on the Housewives, for her interviews, for her this, for her that, or whatever. She will never be a part of that crazy sector. But see, you know what I found out too? Sometimes you got to address the foolery. You know, I was one that you got to, when they go low, you go high. But sometimes you got to put your crown on for 1 second, step down in the gutter, let them know you ain't playing. okay, so that they can knock it off. Then you rise back up, sit on your chair, and you carry on with your business and your channel and your show. So I do understand what you're trying to say, but that doesn't mean that she is a part of that sector. They're dragging her name over there, but
okay, but let me clarify what I mean and use this particular video for an example. Like you started out this video.
Hold on, let me say something really quick. Deb, I'm going to finish this conversation and then I'll make room for you. Go ahead.
Okay, you started out this video talking about the Bishop Whitehead and Larry Reid situation. That's the type of content that you started this video off with, that the beef sector, or what I call the dark side of YouTube, is probably going to cover. And then in addition to them,
but who knew that? Like, I didn't know that.
In addition to them covering that, they're going to probably also cover your opinion. And then also another opinion that you said that I wanted to touch up on, you was talking about Larry Reid. They're going to touch back up on that, and they're going to mention you and say that this is your opinion and this is my opinion and this is what it is. And so that's basically,
let me say this.
Hold on, let him finish.
So that's how you're continuously asserting yourself in the B sector.
But let me say this.
Everybody, hold on, sis.
Let me say this. You're saying that, but what you fail to realize, they're using Sharrell's content that she did her hard work on coming up with to come up with a storyline for themselves.
Exactly.
So basically, they're putting Sharrell on a pedestal, but yet and still the jealousy steps over that pedestal.
Okay,
so let me you can't say that she is part of, they using her content going, and she's whatever she's talking about. You can go on that other channel, and I bet you your last pair of Jordans that I don't even wear, this will be a subject on that other person's channel probably within an hour.
Exactly.
Understand? So you have to give her roses while she's living, because she did the hard work. They did the hard work. They just come on her channel and try to turn the story around to make it look like they did the work.
That's right.
So until you understand the full game about this YouTube, don't criticize anything in how she handles her business.
Exactly.
I'm not criticizing it. I'm
criticizing.
Like, I come from Clubhouse. I've been doxxed 8 times. So everything that Sharrell is saying and happening on YouTube, I'm already familiar with it. And I know how I got myself in those situations, or who I aligned I know what an op-up looks like. And so when Perry is talking about this person said this, and then people over on Perry channel is not going to his channel, that's an op-up. They're all mad at Perry for some reason, and it's an op-up. I get all of that stuff. So I'm not coming with a biased opinion. I'm coming at it like, hey, you know what? This is entertainment. Like, people in the audience that you feel like are loyal to you, your moderators, they're all here to be entertained. And you guys are content creators and bringing the content. They show up here to be entertained, not educated, for the most part.
Let me say, what's your name again? I'm sorry, what's your name?
It's Donat.
Okay, what's your YouTube page?
Donat House of Cloud, HAUS. But I'm not here to like.
I know you're not here to promote your channel. I was just asking because I was thinking that you were one of the content creators that went on that channel and asked for an interview.
An interview with who?
The name I can't and won't say.
No, I did it. Like, I met that name, that guy on Official King Payne's channel. And then him and I kind of clashed. And I was like, let me subscribe to him because I don't want to seem like a hater. And I went over to his channel and was hearing him a couple of times. And then when he told that lie, I was like, I can't deal with this. I can't. I see who you are.
Let me say this. This is what I think happened. I accidentally crossed. Well, I don't know. I swear. I'm
gonna tell you, because I've been watching. I'm gonna tell you how you crossed into it, because I know Nosy.
Oh my God.
I know Nosy Ho from Clubhouse. Mm-hmm. You crossed it. That's when you crossed over.
What?
Period.
What?
Yes.
Girl,
Sharrell been doing her channel probably before Nosy was born.
Exactly. What the hell?
Right. But that's when she crossed over into the beef sector. When she started.
Oh my God. Okay.
It's not beef sector. It's blogging. It's blogging.
Hold on, Val. Hold on.
Okay, I gotta go. Okay, I can't take him.
Y'all hold on. This is what he's saying.
Okay.
Y'all gonna make my blood pressure go up.
You too fine for your blood pressure be going up.
They call a group of people they call the beef sector, and they do just these crazy things. They do crazy things. And so their audience. This is how I'm looking at it. It's an audience, and they cover certain stories and stuff. And certain people, it's a group of them, right? And somehow, maybe that's Nosey's audience, or they know of her, or she's part of it, or she's not part of it, but you know what I mean? She probably covers stories or something like that. And that's how I got on their radar. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. And for the record, I understand the entertainment sector of it. I love the entertainment. I love the toxicity. I respect people's channels.
Why
and
do
their
you
panels.
love that?
Why? Because it's entertaining. Like, I like to pop off. I like the roast. I like the crack jokes. I like to laugh at it all.
But
he
said he covered entertainment, not education. But now, why the hell
but
we educating him on what the channel is for?
Hold on.
Why the hell we educating you now? We educating you now. We are educating you now. You said entertainment you like, but we educating you right now.
Let's not beat up on him. He's
but I can also do that too. Like, when I went to Diva's channel, it wasn't about the entertainment. It was about having an intellectual discourse. Diva can tell you that, and that was what, a month ago. So
listen, I appreciate your honesty, because there was a portion I don't understand what the hell is going on here. Like, why is this, and they're gonna have an audience, and he's being honest. They're gonna have an audience with these crazy stories. That's how they operate. It's crazy.
But I don't like the lies.
Audience, but I think the middle ground is that she might be known in that sector as a result of those people picking up the stories and using her names, but that is not where she's at, right? So when anybody on YouTube, you can operate your channel on a certain level, and if people know that you have the numbers, and just by using your name, they're going to get numbers. They don't care what sector they're in. They know that certain people, their numbers, their name is just known, right? Because they have these numbers. There are names that I know that I'm not in their certain sector, but I just know their name for whatever it is that they do. And if I happen to use that person's name in a video, their 100,000 or 300,000 or 500,000 subscribers are going to maybe connect to my video, because the algorithm is going to say something to them because I use that person's name. So you can be in a good sector of YouTube, you could be in a middle sector, you could be in a bad. But if you have somebody that has 1 million subscribers, that name is on the high totem pole for the algorithm. And anybody, no matter what sector you're in, if you put that person's name in your video, it's going to run into that algorithm and it's going to pick up, and people know that. But that doesn't mean that makeup artist name that I use in my video, just because I'm maybe in the B sector and I use her name, now she is in the B sector. I used her name. Her name may get known down there now because I used it, but that doesn't mean that particular person is a part of that sector. She's being used by those people in that sector, but she is not a part of that sector. So Sharrell's name is being used.
Real sad.
Well, there's a flip side to it. Like, if the beef sector was not talking about Sharrell, I wouldn't have came up on her. If she wasn't like in this title, Sharrell addresses the drama, Larry Reid, Bishop Whitehead, I wouldn't have been here clicking on it, because I'm like, what's the tea? Like, you got to understand there's a niche and there's an audience for everybody. And I think with Sharrell Royal's platform, it's a healthy balance that, needs to be acknowledged, and stop trying to other that sector, because at the end of the day, it's just Black people, just like you. That's
because Sharrell has Sharrell's audience are very diverse. So you can't just say a circle of Black people, because
content creators, like, this whole stage is Black. I'm not talking about people in the bushes that y'all call it the bushes over here. I'm talking about.
No, I'm saying no. You're still not getting it. Sharrell has her culture diversity is if you go back and look at some of her shows from 2000, you're not just going to see all Black people on her channel.
Right. Let me ask you this, because I'm glad that you came up. Thank you for coming up, and I can just pick your brain. So you like the craziness, and
I love
going
it.
back and forth, stuff like that. But do you ever think how this affects the person that's in the crazy?
And you know what? Like I think for me, because I just told you I was on Clubhouse. I can go back to Clubhouse with 0 followers and get a room with 2,000 people, right? So I've been doxxed, been in the craziness, seeing what happened, how to handle it, how to come out on top, and still remain a prominence in that situation. So when craziness come to me, when the doxing and all of this stuff come to me, I know how to handle it. So I think for me to say that and not have a little bit more empathy towards you in your situation could be biased just because I've been through it and I know how to pull myself out of it. But like, I don't appreciate the lies, the gossip, the drama, but I will tell you the best way to get them back and have them to say, oh, Donata, oh, Sharrell, can you please leave me alone? Is roasting them. You got to roast
But
them.
you need to watch the Perry show.
That is not. I'm a grandmother. You want me to go? I don't do that. What? I'm glad you're telling me.
You got made the best roaster win. Made the best roaster win. And
you said you had several YouTube channels, correct?
No. I have one YouTube channel. Well, I think I have one where I went viral for a spoof of bad, but I don't have.
Bye, Val. Thank you for coming up.
Bye, Val.
Let me ask you this: has anybody accused you of touching young boys? And how would you handle that?
Yeah, they tried it, and guess how I handled it. I was like, I know that's not true for me, but let me look at this person accusing me. And it was and I'm comfortable with who I am. I was like, where's your receipts? Where's your proof? But look at you. You just saying that because you want me. And you got a fat ass, and I don't want none of that. So and then I'd be like, well, you probably got a scent that follow you. And then when you get them with that roasting, they fall back. The minute you start crying and letting them know that you are affected by it and your emotions are affected by it, they're going to keep on. Roast the hell out of them. That's the best information I can give you.
That is a very, very young person's attitude. Can you imagine me and Diva?
I get what he's saying. And I get what he's saying. Sometimes if you come hard enough and you roast their ass back, they'll back up. But however,
we go better than that.
The difference is, though, if you sitting there and say 30,000, and you got a person that can't even break 500 subs, you roasting him back and forth. How many subs can you get from a person that got 500?
You create a nickname for them. That's what I had to learn it. You gotta, like Sharrell. You know how many people have built massive platforms off of me on Clubhouse going at me, and I had to learn. Don't say their name. Give them a nickname that's very offensive to them and funny to the audience. They're gonna back.
We got one. It's called Blue Shirt.
Blue Shirt.
He is telling me how they think. This is how they think. But we're like, I do stuff like I get you back in the wallet where that shit hurt. And you don't see it coming, huh?
I'd be like,
I said
that part. I think you got to do a mixture of things. And I do think after a while, you just fall back. Like, I'm not like, I had told you when I heard what he did to, me, and he said our name and said this or whatever, I literally went over underneath that video. I said wow 10 times, and then I said in wow, and then I unsubscribed, and he doesn't exist to me anymore. And I know there's a little bit more that he has done to you. I think after a while, you don't keep feeding the fire, you let it go. Let them run the street and burn themselves out and act the fool and act crazy, because that's the channel you're building. That's not
that might work for the average one. You get real smart ones like Bishop Whitehead, right? Yeah. That is real cunning. And you have to take him on. Because he's not going to work. If you're willing to steal somebody's identity and then go out, buy a car,
and lie and say you're not a scammer, and then they even put it. I saw this channel where they put it in documents. Well, in the lawsuit, the definition of a scammer, and then they said Larry White, whatever his name, Lamor is right next to the name scammer in the dictionary. Look it up.
But he has scammed people out of millions. Some of them are real sophisticated like that, and you could roast all day. That's for the lightweight ones, but some are hardcore scammers, con artists. Yeah.
It's a case by case basis. It's a case by case basis. You
don't get it twisted. I'll be roasting and saying how you were talking about anti-slap law. I know anti-slap law. I've studied law in California for 3 years. So I only have a little bit more before I can take the bar. So when you was talking about that, I'm like, she's absolutely right. An anti-slap law. Tasha Smith couldn't escape that, you know, because defamation is defamation on his face. But yeah, that's a good one.
But how old are you? Do you mind?
Yeah, I just look young. I swear to God, I just look young. I'm happy. Okay. I'm approaching my mid-30s. Yeah,
that's young. That's young to us old people on here.
Younger people think different than us. They think different. They're into all of that.
The beef section, you got to think like a high schooler when you're dealing with like the beef section. No, it's not no shade. It's just it is what it is. You got to think like this is high school.
High school, when you look back, was the most immature thing that ever invented. Like, who wants to think like that? But I get it. That's how they think. That's how they think. But
some people just have the jailhouse mentality, you know.
Oh no, I can't deal with nobody that treat YouTube like it's a yard.
Nobody has time for roasting. Sharrell and Perry just cuss you out, then send the strong.
But that's your version of roasting. That's fun. You know how many times I didn't clicked on and saw you say cuss somebody out? I'm like, oh my gosh, it made me laugh. And then the next thing that you said for the next 5 minutes, it was just like something different. And then you would say something else unintentionally. So I'm in your bushes. I'm like, what's she gonna say next? I want the tea. She cussing. That's funny. It's like, look at Sharrell cussing. That's not even her. She getting out of body. I'm gonna stay here for the next 20 minutes to see if she get out of her body again. So yeah, that's just what it is. Like the fact that you're laughing, I'm glad that I'm giving you a different perspective because you are part of the beef sector, and it's just what it is.
I don't think like that. My mind does not think like that. Like I don't want to be nothing to do with the people, and it's getting worse. And it's a money grab. It's a money grab. You go find somebody with a big name, and then you go just lying on them. Like, what is wrong with you? Who do that? Yep. Who do that? So Deb, I said I was going to give you a chance to talk. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I got to go. Thank you so much for giving me
coming on.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Go ahead, Deb.
I wanted to talk to him, but whatever. I was just saying that people have to understand that when people come up and do this stuff on YouTube, like it affects people's real lives. And when you're trashing and you're looking at people's information and you're giving out false information or misinformation on people's lives, people have to understand that that's damage. Not only not to like the point of what you looked up, but you're creating a narrative for people that isn't true. But because you have people who believe this, it creates a different beast within itself. And like people, like I understand the entertainment thing, but like I said, we're not on like television, we're on YouTube. So yes, if you look up Giselle or the Bravo girls from Housewives, whatever, that's okay. But when we're on YouTube, like it's a little bit different because
it's not supposed to happen for anybody. What did you think Cardi B was supposed to laugh that off?
Right. That's what
I get what you're saying, and it makes it entertaining and stuff, but some people might not think it's funny.
Right.
No, that's what he was saying. He was saying it was entertaining. I'm
okay,
like,
let me
entertainment purposes for you, but that's not what it is for the person that's going through it. And imagine if you're like literally just going through those things, how that's tearing you down as an individual. I mean, again, for me, when I was going through my stuff, like I logged off YouTube. I couldn't even do it anymore because I'm like, people are changing my whole narrative of who I am as an individual. And like, I don't have a fight in this battle because I don't know none of these people. So yeah, it might be funny to you. It might be entertainment for you, but it's my real life.
Right.
Exactly. So like, this is what I mean. And I don't want people to think that like, I'm like encouraging it or whatever for my own entertainment
I felt
purpose.
like you were being honest about it. And
Yeah.
So I think what it is like, people pay. I have YouTube Premium. You understand? I have that. It's either YouTube Premium costs the same price as a Paramount Plus. I don't have Paramount Plus. I chose YouTube Premium because I wanted access to different content and free play and stuff like that. So if I'm coming to YouTube, what I'm paying my money for, and I like entertainment and I like a certain type of content, and you're giving it to me, I'm not, and this is what you got to understand, Sharrell, and this is what I had to learn too. The secret is don't be like so yes, your real life and that's messed up. But what are you going to do with that information? Okay, you got my address. Okay, what are you going to do with that information? Or matter
But
of
what are
fact,
you going to do when they're right past your house and then they're sending you death threats and things like that? Like, it's your entertainment, but they're riding past your house and sending you death threats. See, that's your entertainment, but it's my real life. Like, I gotta watch when I'm walking out my house. I gotta figure out, you know, who is riding past my household. So it's funny to you, oh, they rode past his house, or oh, they reading each other on the internet. But when it comes personal, that's very different.
Exactly.
And this is how I would handle it. First of all, I definitely would contact the authorities, and then I would, I seen such and such in this beat up car. I thought you was better than that, yada yada. But best believe the police is on their way. Because see, now you have
a lot of simple solutions to things, but
no, it's not simple.
Who is so and so who rode past your house?
Right, so and so. I don't know who is so and so because you said so and so, right? Hypothetically speaking, say Perry rode past my house. I'm not only gonna follow the law and do what I need to do to protect myself, I'm also gonna get back on the platform he's doing all of this stuff for entertainment, roast the hell out of him, and have the paperwork that I filed on him, and what the audience is entertained, and then I already took care of the legality.
Okay, so let me just add something. I think this is going far left for a situation, and I'm connecting with you, so Deb. I think this is going far left and taken too lightly for situations that are real and can happen. There are actresses out there where they have these crazy fans who have taken their life because they got their address and they taken it too far. I think that this is bigger than, it's not a joke. It's not funny, like So Deb said. When you have us, and especially the ones that show their face, when we show our face, we are even more exposed and we have even more of a risk towards our life because they know exactly what we look like. So then when you want to give my address and my phone number, and people are period unstable.
Exactly.
And it don't matter what I come on here and joke about. They got my address. You done doxed me. They got my phone number. They got my real name. They got everything. And now they have, people are crazy when they have their fans. And just like people have their fans, people really like their favorite YouTubers. And if somebody says something wrong to one of their favorite YouTubers, they get an address, they're going to go out there and do something crazy. So it's not entertaining. It's not a joke when somebody has somebody's address or they're accusing them of
but
impacting people's real lives.
He's telling us how those people think. They're immature. They're having fun. It's a game to them.
And most people, they're not going to do anything. From my experience,
hold on, let me finish. But when they stumbled up on the wrong one, somebody's that saying, "I'm not playing with you,"
and I'm the right one. You understand? Like, and I feel like y'all are the right ones too.
Then it will be a different result.
No, but not all the. What I'm trying to say is, Sharrell, is that none of us, the Pow Pow doesn't have a name on it.
Can I finish what I'm saying?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
The reason why this actually happened to me, someone rode past my house, and the lady rode past my house. She said, "Oh, I just wanted to make sure that I was in the right location." And I called the police, all that stuff. You know what happened? Nothing, because I don't know who rode past my house. I don't know none of that stuff. So these people that are in for your entertainment, they go back and they say, "Oh, we rode past his house." I have no idea whose account that was. I know they might be a subscriber to somebody else, and they did this, but that's not funny because, like, some random woman rode past my house. I was at my mailbox. This lady could have literally grabbed me by my neck. She could have shot me. She could have done anything.
That's why you have to handle it responsibly. He's just telling you the frame of mind of a lot of people, and that's why it's fun to them because they don't have to experience,
Right.
And I appreciate your honesty. Like, it is a good time if you ain't in it and you just like,
I mean, like, people have had my address off of another app for 3 years. Nobody showed up because I let them know, if you come over here, you might as well say goodbye to your people. And then I roast them and I troll them back and all of that stuff, and I don't get another response because they know I'm serious. So that's how I've managed to kill the tension, like, because the ultimate goal, I feel like, with this situation with a lot of content creators like Sharrell, maybe Larry Reid, Armand Wiggins, or anybody that has a platform, I feel like people want, the malicious people, they want to run you off of your platform. They want you off so that you're goodbye. They want you out of the metaverse. That's what happens. And YouTube gives you a lot more control opposed to a different platform when somebody wants you out of there. So the fact that like you left is probably like, in my perspective, is you gave them what they wanted. They really wanted you to get, not you.
You're
I'm
not
talking
giving
about,
nobody nothing. They just gonna take their medication.
No. He's simply saying,
No. Just because I'm silent don't mean I ain't doing nothing.
Right. No,
it's the quiet one you gotta watch.
I will get you back in an adult way.
Oh yeah, me too. I don't care if it takes 3 months. I'm gonna get you back if you mess with me.
Can family talk? Can family
talk? He was simply
talk
saying, Sharrell. He was simply saying
family talk?
Yeah,
that people come after you. People come after you because at the end of the day, they want to frustrate you so bad to where you vacate that area.
Yeah, I understand that.
Go ahead. Yeah,
what I'm saying is, they think if you're silent, you left.
Oh yeah,
I can be gathering evidence on your ass.
The
thing is, other stuff you just don't know, because I ain't got time to do that all day. I'll go off, but I ain't forgot. And
can I contribute something?
Times. I'm the type of person I'll wait, and I'll wait.
Trina come out,
and when it's time to strike, I'll strike, and I can't sit up here and tell you what I'm ready to do to you.
Right, and the thing is, I want to be there live when you do strike back.
No.
You understand? Because
that's not Sharrell, though. You know, that's not Sharrell.
But it's not. But it is. It's like we all know how to code switch, whatever the case may be. We know how to. I know it's not her. So when I see Sharrell get out of her body, I'm not judging her.
Oh, she does sometimes, and she can.
Right. So
I have seen you roast y'all gang up on people on the show one time to where y'all thought y'all didn't even get this lady a chance to say her opinion. Ooh. Y'all just kept you.
Which lady are you referring to?
It was a lady. She was real nice and she was talking nice. Never left. She just stayed on one tone. And she was trying to state her opinion. But because it was different than what you and everybody else was saying, y'all all talked at that lady at the same time. And then basically didn't let her get her opinion out. And everybody just ganged up on her.
Can I say something?
Hold on, no, because that's defamation.
This is Sharrell's channel now. We're family over here. Let me say something. First of all, yes, I belong to this family.
I agree with that.
Number one, this is a family-oriented channel.
Exactly.
And this is a channel where we come to learn things. Sometimes we just come to kiki. Sometimes if somebody has died, we come to cry and encourage and lift each other. Sharrell's tone to all her content appeals to a larger diversity. That's the reason why I listen to her. She's not drama 24/7. I can let you know some of the people I subscribe, but I unsubscribe because of the way they talk. They were just drama, cursing, all that. I mean, I curse too, but come on now. Tone it down. Yeah, tone it down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is that Sharrell has a channel which is family oriented. It brings people together. And it's not only for African Americans or, Americans. Sharrell has Nigerians. I'm from Zambia, South Africans, Zimbabweans. I do see the comments. And sometimes I chat with people from my country. So I know what I'm talking about. Banji, I think, is from South Africa or something. Mm-hmm. So this Zimbabwe. Is where?
She said she was from Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe. Oh, she's right next to me. So This is what I'm saying. Sharrell appeals to a larger group of people. So just keep it there, Sharrell. Family gonna back you up. If shit goes left, just say, family, come on.
When my revenge comes, I'm going to call you. You're going to be shocked.
Oh,
you want to watch? I'm going to say, come on, watch. This is how I fight back.
I'll say, Perry, I'm outside.
Yeah. Where they at? And let me be clear, because I see people in the chat. First of all, that was not my channel that we was on with E. That's exactly. Number one. And number two, I'm the type of person where I'm not going to run off the content. So sometimes when people that are on the panel are speaking and talking to the content, you can run them off if you're pushing something. So I'm a real content creator. Like I've been in movies, so I understand that. So my thing with that particular
What
situation,
movie is that?
You can Google it. My thing with that particular situation was that, hey, Jaguar Wright is the content right now. So the question you have, you gotta ask a certain questions and get this person in a certain mood to be able to ask them that question. It's almost like when you do an interview. You can't interview Larry Reid and just off the rip say, well, did you do X, Y, and Z? You gotta ask certain questions and build up to that point. So my thing with her in that situation was you asked the question that was relevant and appropriate, but you asked it out of turn, which is why this divisive person gave you that response. But had you asked certain questions and let the conversation go forward, she would have answered it differently and she wouldn't have ran off. That's what I was trying to communicate.
But the girl never got a chance to even tell you what her question was because you all kind of like bashed her right off the top. You didn't even give her opportunity, and you were part of the bashing. I was sitting there. I remember you from your background. I remember you from all of that. Y'all really broke that girl down, but she didn't break down.
Some
and
channels
all she was
thrive
trying
on
to
toxicity.
do was trying to ask a question, and she never broke and got mad. She never cursed. She never any of that. But all of them was cursing at her. They were talking crazy, and you did eventually join in. I was watching.
We don't play over here on this channel.
No. But
the thing is,
get my point across, and it might seem like that.
You didn't explain yourself enough today. But we family over here. We're not gonna let you just come over here and just
and take over. Especially for me, I'm offended.
Let me do this.
About this.
I appreciate you coming up, Denai. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna let my other members speak. They're getting a little heated, and I don't want no attack on here. Okay. But thank you for coming up. I appreciate it.
Thank you. I subscribe to your channel, and I definitely will be back and can't wait.
Oh, thank you so much.
I'll send you a DM when it's going down. All right.
And FYI, I think you're a great person. I do.
She definitely is.
Thank you.
Is that.
All right.
Yeah, if you want drama, go to Perry Sanders show.
Sharrell, can I say something?
Let's let Ruth talk, because Ruth got something to say.
First of all, I have a few things to say. First of all, the world we live in today, we go through a lot already. When I get off work, I want to listen to. When I see you, I'm at work, I'm clocked in. I listen to you, but I can't come on. Mm-hmm. So this is where you get time to just be with family. Okay, some of us come from other countries. We don't have a large family here. And this is where we find family. But to make it toxic, drama, it'll be too much for some of us.
I think that he's talking to about, I think that's a lot younger audience.
Yeah.
Well, he should have known.
And they don't understand the consequences. They're having fun with it, and I'm dead ass serious. Like, I'm not playing with you.
It is very simple. When you have a toxic channel, it will last as long as Love and Marriage Huntsville. It's going down. That show is gonna close very soon because it's becoming toxic.
Amen to that.
It's not encouraging to watch. It's very nauseating. You know.
Yeah.
Sometimes they might Ruth.
Yes, ma'am.
They probably won't be on any time longer.
No, because it's becoming toxic. But when you go to channels like Diva's channel, Sharrell's channel, that's where you feel like you belong.
Exactly.
You need to calm down. The world we live in today is very toxic. Look at the Republicans and Democrats. We go through enough already. Come on now.
Exactly.
You know?
And that's why we're adults. My channel is an adult channel. We have to handle real problems. They don't have those burdens. So they're just there for the drama.
Exactly.
But it comes with a consequence. And those drama channels never last.
They don't
That's
last.
right.
And look at it this way. Remember Shanquilla? I never commented on Shanquilla's death. I never came on because it really grieved my soul. Mm-hmm. But you kept on bringing it up and enlightening people and encouraging the family, and just everybody was, very encouraging. And that's the reason for a channel. You have to stand for something, not just for drama and toxicity,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's craziness, that
Um,
drama stuff. But he's telling us the truth. We shouldn't get mad at him. He's saying they always gonna have an audience. That is
well,
You
fun.
know,
Well,
You
let me.
know
Can
what,
I just
Sharrell?
add
Though
something
can
I
I
don't
really
think
say
that we're
something?
I don't think that we're mad at him, Sharrell. I think that I'm glad for him to tell us that, but also hear us out as well. Like if y'all early 30s, like we're way past that. Like
right,
we're not in that space on our channels. Keep the
Mhm.
drama over there with y'all. We over here doing stuff that we want to do in our old.
right.
And I'm saying my old age. It's not your age, my old age. And that's what I
Shit,
want to do. I don't
my
really care
ass
about
is
the
old.
drama. I want to come on, have fun, talk about the news, and let the subscribers come on and talk and stuff like that. If y'all want drama, like keep it with y'all.
Exactly.
Don't drag
Yeah.
Sharrell into the beef sector because she
Right.
has some beef, and now all of a sudden
Exactly.
she's classified as beef sector. No, she has some beef. She handled it. She's open. That's it.
Exactly.
Now, if
Yeah,
you
Um,
I'm
want
not.
drama,
can I say
go
something?
to Perry Sanders show.
Can I say something?
Go ahead,
Can I
Vernita.
say something?
Go ahead, Vernita.
Hi, how you doing, Sharrell? I'm so happy to see you, girl.
Hey,
I've never been up on your stage, but
you
when I
haven't? I
found
thought you were
you,
Sin's friend.
She is.
I
We be over there on
am.
Perry's.
Oh,
I'm
oh yeah.
Shan
Oh,
and Perry, and I'm Diva friend.
I know who the gang is. I know who y'all. I know. I seen you before.
But
I know you are.
when I first started coming on YouTube, I was kind of depressed, and I found you, and you made me laugh. I mean, I love watching you. I had you in the car, and I don't care
Oh,
who get in the car. My mom, and she'd be like, "Who is you listening to?" And I'd be cracking up. I'd be like,
uh-huh.
"You were like, I had to be there when your show started, you
Oh,
know." But when I noticed like on Perry's show, and I first went up on a panel. I went on Perry's show, and he had date night. So I said, I'm gonna play the
oh
game with
no!
him.
Was that the night when he was
Yeah.
there? Oh
Yep, I
Lord.
decided to play the game. I was like one of his first. And this man downed me the whole time I was on there, but I never broke character. I was
Mm-hmm.
sitting there going in character and playing this game with him. But once that game was over, I paid him dust. I didn't want to look at
See,
him,
it's
talk to him.
crazy.
And,
He is
and
walking a thin line. He knows there's an open investigation on you.
there's
You
he
know, and
man's
you keep
crazy.
doing
This
this.
guy sat here and made comments about you that he know isn't true. He going on people pages and he telling these lies that he know isn't true. He
In his
speak on
mind.
you. He speak on Perry. He went down the list.
Diva.
When he got to me, I couldn't believe him. I was like, wait a minute. Now you on me because I told Sin, me, Kim, and Bobo, we ain't been talked about yet. But then eventually he got to us and he talked about us like a dog too. But this guy literally sit back and he know if he mention your name, he mentioned Perry's name or even similar names, people will flock.
But
He ain't
he's
really
taking
talking
it.
about nothing. He talking about the same thing he talked
He's
about yesterday
crazy.
and
He's
last
crazy
week.
because he knows that the police are watching.
Yep.
He knows.
And he
Yeah.
said, "Oh, Sharrell done sent the people to my house twice." He actually went out the other day on his porch looking at some car supposedly in front of his house, which was down the street with a GUN.
The drama, the drama.
Yeah, the
I
drama of it all.
don't
Yeah.
And all of a
Yeah. The
sudden,
drama.
it was Perry. It was Sin that sent the people to the house. I'm
Uh-huh.
sitting there literally watching the other day, and that was last night. And someone called him. Oh, that's Perry's son.
Mm-hmm.
what?
Really? Yeah. He was
It's
like, "Oh,
really
that's
bad. But
Perry's son. Perry's son is calling me." I know personally, as if he been in your house.
Mm-hmm.
This man is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. He done, he's talking as if he know you personally. And he's telling people, "Oh, I know, that's Perry's son." And the person kept calling back, right? Well, they messed up. They called from their original number. So now you got the whole chat looking to see where the area code come from, this, that, and the third, right? Oh, it's from Virginia. It's Perry them. It's definitely Perry them. And then actually his dope dealer called.
I can't.
Yeah, he
Wow.
sure did.
You, I don't know if I can say that.
I almost
You,
said that.
I don't know if I can say that. I'm sorry. well, his drug dealer. And he was like telling them, "You better have my money." You know,
don't tell me no more. I can't. What?
Wow.
And somebody sent him
he was
$75.
scared. He was scared that when that man, he knew the difference in that voice that began calling him and that voice. And he was like sitting there, he was scared. So he
smoking
kept
the cigarettes.
He kept the play on, and he was like, "Oh, this is such and such, such and such. Oh, I'm scared." You was scared, partner, because you knew that wasn't them, and he got a lot of money for saying it was Perry's son. Some lady sent him a whole lot of money, girl.
Let me tell you something. He's gonna get in really big trouble. He's not paying attention. He's just caught up in the moment. Like they told you we will be back.
Exactly.
He said, "Oh, you sent them back the second time. It was just a welfare check." But this guy don't realize that you sitting here on welfare, getting welfare food stamps and all of that, but you accepting money on your life.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
Oh.
Because he's making a lot of mistakes. He doesn't realize what he's doing, and he's really going to get himself in some deep trouble. Don't say it.
He was on there. He started out singing gospel music yesterday. Then all of a sudden he went in on me, you, and Perry, and everybody.
Oh my Lord!
Just let him do what he do.
Drama.
Oh
God.
Yeah.
This is the best time of his life.
Mm-hmm.
Things that's going to put him back in prison.
Exactly.
I can't believe he's sitting on 800.
I gotta wrap this up, y'all, because I got moderators, and it's been 2 hours.
I know, right?
I got so mad.
It's been a marathon for you. Sharrell, can I say this really quickly?
Yeah, I'm tired.
I just want to say this really quickly.
Hold on. Let me drop everybody, and then on the outro you can do it. Okay.
Bye, you guys.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah,
great night.
It's good to see you guys. I just had to come in. I was mad as hell.
I love
it. Man.
What the fuck?
I'm still mad. I want to kick his ass, so you know.
All right. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Good night, everybody. Good night.
Good night. Good night. Bye bye.
Where's Smoke? I forgot he didn't get a chance to talk. Anyway, go ahead, Diva.
I just want to say really quickly that I understand what he's saying, and that's the younger version, I guess, view or whatever the case may be. But sometimes it's not as simple with crazy people to just be like, oh, to roast them. There's legit people that had restraining orders and still got hurt. So it's not that lightly. It's not that simple. Yeah. And it does impact people's lives. There's a YouTuber who went to jail because people want to play games. You know, it's messy. So, like Flo Debonair said, it can be very destroying and hurtful to an innocent person's life just because somebody wants to destroy them. But that's it.
Yeah. Look at V. Look
what she said.
This one way. Wrap it up. Okay. I did not mean for it to go that long, but I let people talk and say what they had to say. And I really didn't understand what he was talking about. But I do now. This is great entertainment.
Yeah.
Until you come across the wrong one.
Right.
All right. You guys, please don't forget to click that like button on the way out. I will be covering the case for Larry Reid. Let's hear all of these people, what they have to say about this. Now, Larry Reid is going to win the Bishop Whitehead case. He's going to win the Levantre case. But as an adult, I want to tell you the details and what actually the kind of people that we're dealing with here. And some people will go so low to say whatever they got to say for clicks and views, but that comes with a cost.
Yep.
All right, you guys, thank you for listening to us. And on 3, y'all. 1, 2, 3. Bye, guys. Everybody.